Hey, good morning. How are you, Dorcas World? Thanks for joining. What you didn't get a notification again? Fresh lemonade. What is going on? That's why I don't get nobody in here because they don't even give you notification. I don't know what's going on. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm hoping everybody having an awesome morning. Having an awesome morning. I just got one. That's bad at the end. Wow. Good morning, everyone. I'm about to start my topic as soon as we get a couple more people here. How you doing this morning, Miss Dorcas? Thanks for joining today. Thank you, Fresh Lemonade. Um, yeah, we're gonna get started as soon as we get a couple more people in here today. So, how's Miss Dorcas doing this morning? Yeah. So, thank you, Fresh Lemonade. Bringing, okay. It's afternoon. Yeah. Well, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. Okay, today we're going to talk about bringing up the past. Um, I'm glad you're doing good. It's awesome. It's good to hear you, see you here this morning, this afternoon in my live stream. Today we're going to talk about bringing up the past. So many people bring up the past, but when you keep bringing up the past of what stuff happened a long time ago or whenever, yesterday, you never get your blessing. You'll never get ahead when you keep bringing up what old stuff. People are always going to bring stuff up about you, but when people bring stuff up about you, you let them go. Those people are not meant to be in your life, and you don't even should bring up the past. Just leave the past alone. That's yesterday's stuff. Just live for now. We got to live for today, not for what happened yesterday, what happened last week, what happened before then. You know how you sometimes you meet people and they bring up all this crazy stuff that what you used to be, how you used to be. Get away from those type of people because they're gonna always bring up how you used to be, what you used to do, how things used to go in your life. If you're trying to live for the future, you need to leave that past alone. There's a lot of people still live for the past, think about what happened to them in the past. Don't live there anymore. You don't live there anymore. If you move from there, you need to not think about that no more. Most of the people cannot stop thinking about what happened in the past. You won't get your blessings if you keep thinking about what happened in the past. If God forgave you about what happened in your past, you need to forgive yourself. Don't worry about what other people say about you when it comes to your past. Your past is your past. That's why it's called your past. It's not your future. It's not what's going on now. It's not what's going on today. So stop living for what you did yesterday, what you did bad yesterday, what past mistake you did yesterday, because we can't get that back. No matter how we try to get back yesterday, yesterday is gone. No matter how we think about what happened yesterday, it is gone. So stop living in the past because you're missing out on your blessings when you're living in the past. We got to move from our past mistakes, whatever we did, whatever things happened in our past, and move on to what we got going on now. You would never know what you got going on now because if you keep living back where you was there, you'll never know. So we got to move on and see what God have in store for us. You never know what God have in store for us. But if we keep living back there, we'll never know. Live for the future. Live for now. Live for today. What you did yesterday, what somebody did to you yesterday, if you hurt somebody's feeling yesterday, that was yesterday. Get over it, pray about it, and move on. Stop living for what you did yesterday. Stop living for what you did last week. Stop living for what you did last year. You can't get back what you did last year. That's gone. I see so many people talk about, oh man, I did this and they did this and they talked about me. Let them talk about you. That is your past. If God forgave you for your past, you got to forgive yourself. Some people don't even forgive themselves about what they did in their past. They keep beating themselves up about it. If you keep beating yourself up about it, you're never going to move forward. We all want to move forward from what we used to be, how we used to act. Where I used to be at, I don't want to go back there. A little meanie, just being angry for no reason. I don't want to go back to the past. So that old me is gone. So I'm moving forward today. What I do today, what I like to do today, how my life is today. I'm not worried about what I did yesterday. Being mean to people, getting angry for no reason, having a hateful heart. God don't want you to be like that. If you got something you done yesterday, well, leave it alone. Stop beating yourself up about what you did yesterday, what somebody said about you yesterday, what somebody keep bringing up about you. They don't know you. They don't even know your story. People think they know your story all the time. They assume they know your story, but they don't know nothing about you unless you tell them about you. Stop telling people what happened in your past. That's your past. That's why I say past for a reason. Leave it there. Move on and let God work with you. Let God handle you. Let God handle those people that keep bringing up what you did a long time ago. What you did, how you did it. Oh, well, everybody got a past. And if you say you don't have a past, you're lying. Everybody got a past. It's either it's good or bad. It's this stuff that happened in your past. But God forgives us from our past. People here on earth don't forgive you. They let you keep on going on and thinking about your past. Oh, you did this last year. Oh, you did that. That was last year, girl. Go ahead, bye. Move on from that and move on today. Live for today. Whatever happened today, be happy for what happened today. If you made a mistake yesterday, that was yesterday. All you can say, you know what, God, thank you for leaving that past where it's at. Leave it where it's at. Don't keep bringing it up into your future because you're not gonna grow. When you bring stuff in from your future, you don't grow. You stand still. If you want to grow, leave it where it's at and move on and keep on going. Don't let people steal your joy here. People will bring your past up. People will do you wrong. Say it again, sis. Everybody have one. If you say you don't have the past, you're lying. You're lying. So what you did last year, that's last year. What you did yesterday, that's yesterday. People may make mistakes yesterday, but people want to always, you know what? People will always bring up your past. Oh, he wasn't always like that. Oh, she wasn't like that. I remember when he was. I remember when she was. Let them say what they want to say. You know who you are. God know who you are. So don't worry about the next person. People are going to talk about you until the day you die. And when people talk about you, let them talk. Thank you. Let them talk. When people talk about you, let them talk. Don't go there and try to get back at them. Don't play the get back role. Don't get back at people that bring up your past. Let God work on them. God said your enemy is going to be your footstool. And if you don't believe that, you better read the Bible a little bit longer. They're going to be your footstool. So don't worry about people bringing up your past, what you did, how you did it, and how you did it. Don't worry about them. Yeah, God knows your heart. We don't got to worry about what people say about us. So many people worry about what they did yesterday. Oh man, I made so many mistakes yesterday, but that was yesterday. Oh, last year I did that, but that was last year. Are we still where we used to be at? No. If you've grown from where you used to be at, don't bring it up no more. Leave it to God. I leave stuff alone. Like I said, I was always a little mean person. I never had a humble heart. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I was crazy. I was like, you know what? Oh, whatever. Hey, how are you, Missy? Thanks for coming in. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you can. Yeah. I was always all over the place. Got mad for no reason. Just got mad. Just crazy. Just so crazy. And I thought about the way I was living. I needed to change. If I wanted to live for God, I can't live for the devil and God at the same time. I either have to live for God or the devil. I chose to live for God, and I left that stuff alone. I've been a Christian 4 years, honey child, and I never look back at my past. When you go on and don't live for your past, you be all right. I'm busy, but I will leave the stream running. Thank you so much, Missy, for leaving the stream running for me. You're awesome. Yeah. So don't worry about what people say about you. So many people worry about what people are going to say about their past. Don't worry about them because they got one too. Nobody is not perfect. Only person that's perfect is God. Christians make mistakes. I make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. But do you think I'm going to beat myself up about a mistake? Absolutely no. Nah, I'm going to grow from that mistake and keep on moving like I do. That's what you guys got to do. Keep on moving. Don't let your past become your future. People let their past become their future. And they can't go nowhere because they still living where they used to be at. Oh, I used to do this. Oh, I used to do that. But are you doing it now? No. So why are you still bringing it up? Leave it alone. Leave it where it's at. I leave it where it's at. Like I said, I was a mean little lady. You wouldn't have liked me back then. Didn't have a humble heart. Can care less about people. Had that I don't care attitude. Who wants to have an I don't care attitude? That's horrible. That's a horrible way to be. So we want to lift ourselves up, lift each other up, and keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't worry about what you did yesterday, because we can't bring it back what we did yesterday. Be happy this time. Be happy, be humble, always be humble. No matter what you do, no matter how your past used to look, stay humble. I stay humble. I don't worry about what the next person done or what this person done. We got to worry about ourselves. So many people worry about somebody else's past. What yours look like? Let's open your book and see what your story look like. Everybody got a story. And if they say they ain't got a story, they is the biggest liar ever. What we need to move from it, read the Bible a little bit more, pray a little bit more, and pray about what's going on in our life. Meditate, Do you guys meditate? Get up and meditate sometime. Tell God what's going on in your life. Tell God what you need. Most of the people don't tell God what they need. They don't tell him. They say, oh, well. But when things are going bad, you're all on your knees praying to him. But when things are going good, when you're not thinking about that past no more, you're gone. You ignore him. Why do we ignore God? Because simply we don't even know him half of the time. People don't know him. That's why they ignore him. That's why people mostly move away from Christian channels, move away from motivational channels, because we're talking about God. I'm talking about how God has been to me, good to me, and he's been good to you guys too. But they move away from that because they don't want to hear nothing about God. You talking about anything about God? Bye, Felicia. They're going to leave you. They're going to leave you high and dry. But they're going to go to a channel that's talking about a bunch of mess, talking about stuff that is not even about God. We got to put God first and stop putting trash first. That's why so much stuff happening in the world, because we putting God last. Stop putting him back there with your enemies and put him beside you and let him walk beside you and let him know, I am here. I'm listening to what you're telling me. God, talk to me. Talk to my soul. Talk to my spirit. Let me know what I need to do, what I'm doing wrong. Let me know. You would never know what you're doing wrong because you're always putting him back there. What I mean by back there, back on the burner somewhere where you put the devil at all the time. But usually you don't put the devil there. You let the devil walk beside you and let him tell you about your past. And you all upset and all going crazy because the devil telling you crazy stuff that you don't need to hear. But you're still listening to it. But you don't need to be listening to. Stop living in the past, people. Live for the future. Live for this moment right now. We can't live for tomorrow because guess what? Tomorrow's not promised. And we're not sure we're going to be here tomorrow. So we got to live just for today. Worry about what we're doing today. If we hurt somebody's feelings yesterday, just pray about it today and get over it. We can't bring that back because we hurt somebody's feelings. If somebody bashed us yesterday, get over it. Just pray about that person and walk on. Don't try to get back at that person. Let God do that. So many people try to get back at people what they do to them. That's a no-no. Don't do that. Sit back and relax and let God take care of that. Yeah, we got to sit back and relax sometimes. We don't sit back and relax because we worry about what people are going to say about us if they're going to call us a punk because we didn't get back at the person done that. Let them call you a punk. Let them call you a sissy. Let them call you whatever you want to call you. If they talk about you, let them call you that because you don't say nothing back to them. Let them say it to you. Because in the end, you're going to win. Always remember, you're the winner in the end. As long as you keep your mouth closed, keep it closed. Don't worry about the next person. Don't worry about another person bringing up your past. Oh, he did that. Don't say I'm going to get back at a person. It's a lot of people like to get back at people when they do it too. I used to be that type of person. When you done me wrong, let me tell you something. I'm about to get back at you. But you know what? I live from that. That's not the way to live. We don't need to sit back and try to get back at people. Let God handle it. I used to think on my past and cry about it, but now I have no more. See, Miss Dorcas, we move from that. I used to do the same thing, Miss Dorcas. I used to cry about my past. I used to cry about things that happened to me. I used to cry about my family that I'm not very close to some of my family, but my mom, we are really, really close. My sister, we're really, really close. But my brother, I'm not really close to him. You know, things happen in life and you just don't be close. And sometimes I sit back, and when I sit back and think about it and I start crying, and God say, oh, you need to hold those tears. Don't cry about it. We can't cry about spoiled milk because God is spoiled milk. And to us, it's something big. And it is to us, it's something big to us. Because we're never going to stop thinking about what we did yesterday or how people treated us yesterday. You know, so we don't always think about that. We just got to pray that God heal our heart and make us stronger because there's a lot of people that's not strong still. They're still living in the past. But you got to tell God to relieve that stuff from you. And he will relieve it from you. I don't think about the past as much, but I still do. But like I said, it's a process. And you got to just continue on praying about what's going on in your past, what happened yesterday, because we simply can't get it back. No matter how people treated us in the past, no matter how people did us in the past, we still just got to simply move forward, away from it, and live the way God wants us to live. Because if we keep wondering what we did in the past and how the past went for us, we'll never get through today. If we keep crying about what happened last year, we're never going to get through today. I did it, and like I said, I'm not perfect. We all do it. We all cry about what happened in the past, because I still do. I still do every now and then, but God always lifts me up and say, hey, you don't, leave it alone. Let me handle it. That's why when you're going through something, you got all that weight on your shoulder. God, that's why God said, give him that weight. Stop holding all that weight on your shoulder. Give it to God. When you're going through something you don't think you can get through, just give it to God. Give him your past. Give him your mistakes. Give it all to him. Stop holding all that burden on you. Stop doing all that stuff because it's not going to get you nowhere. It's going to make you ill inside. It's going to make your spirit ill because you're so worried about what you did yesterday. You're so worried about what the other person said about you. Well, we should be worried about God if we're going to make it to the promised land. Is we're going to be lost here when he comes back. Don't worry about what you did yesterday because God already forgave you. But now you have to forgive yourself. Everybody don't forgive themselves for what they did yesterday, but you got to. If God forgave you, don't worry about what other people say about you. We're going to always have haters to the day we die. And guess what? When we die, we still got haters. That person is talking about you, you already dead and gone, they still don't talk about you. Why people do that? Because half of them half crazy. But that's why we just got to live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. We're not sure we're going to see tomorrow. So many people put things off that they can do today for tomorrow, but you don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. So worry about today. Leave tomorrow alone. Don't worry about yesterday. That is the past. That is the past. Leave it alone. Worry about today. Continue on smiling every day, even if you don't want to. Even through the pain, and even through the sorrow, even through the hurt, still smile through it. Always stay humble. Don't ever stop being humble. No matter what you do in life, if you stay humble, you'll get somewhere. I am a humble person. I've been through a lot in life with people. But you know what? God had prepared me to be a humble person. I have a humble heart. I want a heart just like God. So I try to continue and be in the way that God wants me to be. Smile every day. Tell people that you love them and mean it when you say it. There's a lot of people say they love you and doesn't mean they love you. So you got to wean in the fake from the real. Get to know people that's real for you and still love the people that's fake to you, but love them from afar, love them from a distance. That's what I do. I give a lot of distant love because I know people that doesn't really love me, but they say they love me, but still love them still. God still wants us to love her, but don't give that fake love to them. Give it genuine love. You don't have to be up under that person to love people. People always think you got to be up under them. No, just love them from a distance. When people have hurted me in the past, I still love them, but I don't. They're not my cup of tea. But I love them way on the other side of the bar, way on the other side of the room. I don't have to hug them. I don't have to call them. But when I see them, I have to say hey to them, and they got to say hey back to me. And leave it alone. They ain't got to be your best friend. Just love them. Love them like God loves us. God wants us to love one another. Because if you don't have love in your heart, you can't love nobody else. So we got to love ourselves, love God as God loves us, and leave that past where it's at. Let it go. If you hold on to something, just let it go. Leave it alone. God got you. God will never leave you nor forsake you. God will never leave us. We leave God. You understand that? We leave God. God don't never leave us. When we having that crazy heart with God, when we saying we hate God, God is still there. But people here, you tell them you hate them and all this stuff, they ready to kill you. God ain't trying to kill you. God wants you to get your life right with him. So many people do the wrong stuff. So many people are living wrong, but they want a blessing. How you want a blessing when you're talking about somebody? Oh, God bless me with a big old house. Oh, God, give me this. But why are you just praying for yourself? Praying for yourself is selfish. You got to pray for one another. God say pray for one another. Just stop saying me all the time. Oh, I want this, God. I want that. Did you pray for that person that was on the streets yesterday? Did you pray for that person that needs some food? Did you pray for that person that's still living in the past? Did you pray for those people? Or are you just being selfish, just praying for yourself? God don't want selfish people. He wants people to pray for one another. Not only pray for one another, he wants us to love one another always. I don't care what people do to you. People are going to hurt your heart. People are going to steal your joy. But when people steal your joy, you say, devil, you are a liar. You say, Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus will take the wheel. He will guide you where you need to go. Don't worry about your haters, because we're going to have haters to the day we die. Don't worry about people bringing up your past, because they're going to bring your past up even when you're dead. Why they do that? Because these are crazy people here on earth. They're not for you. They're against you. And when you know people are against you, still pray about them. Still love them, though. Don't say, I'm going to get back at that person. Don't pray the get back game. God don't want us to play the get back game. There's a lot of people play get back game. Oh, I'm going to get back at her. Why? You just as crazy as them if you want to get back at them. Sit like I do and smile every day and wait. Don't miss them. I will be back. Okay, Miss Dorcas. Don't say I'm going to get back at them. Just wait. Wait what God have in store for you. You never know what God have in store for you if you don't wait on him. We got to wait and sit down and listen to what God's telling us. So many people want to get back at this person. So many people want to get back at that person. And they don't even know what they're doing. Don't get back at people because they hurt your heart. People are going to hurt you all the time. People are going to steal your joy. People are going to leave you hanging. They're going to do all that stuff to you. But always remember, just stand tall, believe in God, know that God is in control of your life no matter what you're going through. Good or bad, God is there. When you're crying, God is there. When you're depressed, God is there. So always remember that. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about people keep bringing up your past because they're going to lose in the end. You're going to always win. You look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I am a winner. And you are a winner. God says you're a winner and you says you're a winner. Don't worry if people don't like you. They didn't like Jesus, so what makes you think they're going to like you all the time? Everybody you come in contact with you is not going to always like you, but it's okay. You still got to love them, though. Love them from afar and keep it moving like I do. I keep it moving. I don't worry about what people say about me or how people feel about me, even though I know what I'm doing. As long as you know what you're doing, don't worry about people. People are going to bring up your past till you die. Like I tell you, they're going to bring it up and they're going to bring it up and they're going to bring it up. Oh, she used to be a mean girl. Oh, he used to be a drug dealer. Oh, he used to do that. And then you keep worrying about, oh, they saying that about me. Leave it alone. Let them say that. Don't try to get back at them and bring up their past, even though you probably know a bunch of stuff about them. Don't bring it up. Just leave it alone. Why do we play the get back game? It's not good to play a get back game. Oh, I'm going to get back at her. Why? Oh, I'm going to get back at him. Why? I used to be that way. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't do that no more. Don't play the get back game. I used to get back at people when they hurt my heart. I didn't play that getting hurting me and think I ain't gonna get back at you. I was ready to get right back at you. I don't do that no more. When I look back where my past used to be, I was like, wow. I look back and say, that's not good. You don't want to live that way. You want to live above that now. You're a bigger person now. You're a better person. If God made you a better person, you don't want to look back there no more. Sometimes I say to myself, wow, I ain't gonna even go back there. Because I was a meanie is not good to be. You don't want to be mean to people. You don't want to be hateful to people. There's a lot of hateful people in the world. And they call themselves a Christian and they hate everybody. Oh, I hate her. How you hate somebody and you're a Christian? Oh, she get on my nerve. How somebody get on your nerve and you're a Christian? How you can stab somebody in the back and you call yourself a Christian? How you can wish the worst on somebody and you call yourself a Christian? You can't call yourself a Christian and wish somebody bad. I see that happen every day. You can't wish somebody bad and be a Christian at the same time. You can't talk about somebody's past and you're a Christian. If you're a Christian, act like a Christian. Stop saying you're a Christian and not doing the right stuff. We all been somewhere in life. We all have a past. And when we have a past, we live from our past and make and move from our past. Don't continue to stand in that situation that God had brought you from. Mostly people want to go back all the time. When God had just simply removed you from your past, you still want to go back. Why do you guys want to go back to where God have removed you from? If God removed you from there, it's a reason he removed you from there. Oh, I used to be this way. Yeah, you used to be that way. I used to do this in the past. That's why it's called the past. Stop saying what you used to do. Everybody used to do stuff. We all used to do stuff. But we can't, we just got to get away from that and move on and let God handle us. Let God handle us. That's what we got to do. I don't know where all my people at this morning. I'm just talking y'all head off. And we don't know where all my people at. Let me check on here and see who's on live stream right now. Yeah, so just move from your path. Don't worry about how people treat you. Because if we keep worrying about how people treat us, we're never going to get nowhere in life. We're going to stand still all the time. We're going to start hating ourselves, what we do, how we do it. Don't hate yourself. Don't ever hate who you are as a person, as an individual. Love who you are, always. Yeah, love who you are, always. There's a lot of people live this morning. And I don't know if you guys get notification or not. I'm going to wait until a couple more people come in so I can continue on. Yeah, we got to move from that stuff. Move away from it. Yes, we do. Move away from the past and worry about today, the future. It is a lot of people on this morning. So many. Ooh. Can't move away from it. Yes, a lot of people on this live stream this morning. Yeah. Just move away from the past and think about today. Think about today. Yep, that's what we got to think about. Yeah, we do. Yes. Hey, good morning, Mercedes. How are you? Thanks for being here. I'm waiting on a couple more people to get in here, and then we're gonna get started. Cause I started and then I stopped, so I'm gonna wait till a couple more people get in here. How's your morning going so far? Hope everything going good for you. Yeah, I don't know if everybody getting a notification or not. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, mine's is going pretty good. Going pretty good. I can't complain. I can't complain. If I complain, it won't do me no good. Yeah. We're talking about living in the past. So as soon as a couple more people get in, we can get started again. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Sissy. How are you? I'm waiting on some more people to get in. Y'all must not be getting my notification or something. I was talking for a minute, and then I stopped talking. We're talking about living in the past. As soon as I got a couple more people get here. How's your morning going so far, sis? How's your morning going, sis? We're talking about living in the past. I was saying, so many people live in the past other than letting it go. What happened yesterday? Oh, me too. I'm so tired this morning. I don't look tired, but I am so sleepy. I went to bed around it was about, probably about 2 o'clock this morning. I'm sleepy, very sleepy, very, very sleepy, but I'm here this morning. And we're talking about living in the past. I had to eat it on myself. So many people keep bringing what they used to do yesterday. Y'all got to stop bringing up what y'all used to do yesterday. How y'all life used to go yesterday. We can't keep living in the past. We got to move away from the past and live for the future. So many people are living for what happened yesterday. Stop living for what happened yesterday. We got to live for what happened today. What's going on today? So many people are going to bring up your past, but when people bring up your past, let them bring your past up. Like I was saying earlier in my live stream, I was saying that so many people bring up how you used to be, and you start thinking about how you used to be. But we can't think about what we used to be like, how we used to be. We got to move away from that and live for today, not tomorrow. Stop worrying about what you did yesterday. Stop worrying about how people dogged you out yesterday. Stop worrying about how people treated you yesterday. Let them treat you with the way they want to treat you, but stop bringing up what you used to be. Stop beating yourself about what happened to you yesterday. So many people beat themselves about their past. This happened to me. This happened to me. We can't bring what happened to us yesterday. We can't bring up back what happened to us last year because last year is gone. If God forgave you for your past, you got to forgive yourself. Mostly people don't forgive themselves about their past because the other people keep bringing it up to them about their past. Whether it's good or bad, people are going to always bring your past up. So when people bring your past up, simply just pray for them and keep it moving. Don't try to get back at them because they bring your past up. People are going to always bring up something and how you used to be. As long as you're not that way today, don't worry about what people say. God don't bring up your past. He let your past go. God is worried about what you're doing today. He ain't worried about what you did yesterday. If you hurt that person, if you was a murderer. Hey, good morning, Melvin. How are you doing this morning? He ain't worried about all that stuff. He worried about today. He worried about this moment right now. Good morning, looking great in those roses this morning. Thank you, Melvin. Yeah. So y'all must not be getting notification. My live stream go up and down. Sometimes I have a bunch of people, and sometimes I don't have none at all. So we gotta live for today, not tomorrow. Don't bring up people past. When you see people bringing up what they done, what you done, ask them, what about your past? Is your closet clean inside? Everybody bring up people past their closet ain't even clean. Don't bring up where I used to come from. Don't bring up where the other person used to come from. Because if God forgave you for who you are today, don't worry about the next person. People are going to talk about you. People are going to talk about your past. People are going to talk about your past mistake. Everybody made mistakes in life, but we have to we have to grow from those mistakes and move on. Don't keep going back talking about stuff. I see a lot of people that I talk to today. They say, "Oh, I used to do this. Oh man, my brother did me like that." Don't worry about them. That's why past is called past. We got to leave the past where it's at and move ahead, move forward, and do what God wants us to do now. If God forgave us for the past, don't worry about people here on earth not forgiving you. They're not God. We are all winners. No matter how many mistakes we made in life, we still are winners. We are winners to God. So don't worry about how somebody hurt you, how somebody feel about you. Because if they felt that way about Jesus, they're going to feel that way about you. If God forgave you about your past, whatever happened in your past, murderer, killer, drug dealer, whatever, if he forgave you about that, don't keep going back to those memories again. I see people keep talking about what they did yesterday. You cannot bring that. Hey, Frank, how are you doing this morning, Frank? Thanks for being here. You can't bring about what you did yesterday. Like I said, I used to be a mean person, real cold-hearted person. Didn't care about nobody. Just was an idle, a very stuck-up woman. Just stuck up about. I'm glad you're doing awesome. Just stuck up about everything. Just didn't care about people. And people just call me little meanie. And that's not a good label. Somebody call you little meanie. You don't want to be mean to people. And I thought about it. Sometimes I think about where I came from, but God don't want us to think about where we came from. Being mean and being cold-hearted. Cold-hearted don't get you nowhere. You don't have no friends being cold-hearted, and you don't have nobody when you're being mean. So God just took me away from that situation and, gave me a new me. I got a new heart now. I'm not like that no more. So I don't like people to bring up, oh, she used to be so mean, or, oh, she used to be so cold, or a person used to be a drug head. Oh, he used to be a drug head. Oh, he used to be a drug dealer, or he used to steal. You know what? Don't bring people past up. If people trying to forget their past, you forget their past. If God forgave your past, forgot your past, stop bringing the people past. I had a friend that used to be a drug dealer. She used to be a big drug dealer. She just done everything. And nobody would not let this girl live it down there because she used to sell drugs. Nobody, and she's not that way no more. She's a Christian now. But everybody keep telling her, oh, I remember she used to be a drug dealer. Oh, she used to sell me drugs. Yeah, they used to bring that stuff up. Stop bringing up people past. That's her past, so she used to cry about it all the time. I told her, don't worry about that. You don't live there anymore. You don't live there anymore. Like me, I don't live there anymore when I used to be mean to people. That soul over there now, this is a new soul right now. This is a new spirit. So I don't worry about my past anymore, being mean to people, having a cold heart, because that's not going to get me nowhere. It's going to have me standing still. A dumb wise learns a dumb man's mistake. Dumb man goes the same mistake over and over again. Exactly. Learn from your mistakes. Move from your mistakes. If God forgave you, guess what? You got to forgive yourself. Mostly people don't forgive themselves for the things that they've done in the past. God gonna forgive you every day, no matter what mistake you made. He's gonna forgive you. Hey, 320. Hi. Thanks for being here, love. How are you today? I miss seeing you. But they can do bring up the past if they know you are positive and loving God. Yes. Yes, they do, Frank. When people know you are positive and they know you love God, they can always say, oh, you used to be mean a long time ago. Of course I used to be mean. Of course I was. But I'm not like that no more. Or people would say something about somebody else, or he used to be a bum on the street. He's not a bum no more. Why are you bringing up where that man used to be at? Why you weren't bringing up what people used to do? Stop bringing up people past. If God forgave you about your past, God don't see that anymore. God looking at the new you. So stop bringing up people past all the time. Oh, he this and he this. People are so quickly to judge. But is your closet clean in the inside? While you looking at somebody else's closet, is your closet clean? Are you Miss or Mr. Perfect? Probably not. But stop bringing up people's stuff like that. That's not good to do. When people passes, that's why past is meant to be past. That's why it says past. It's over with. It happened yesterday. It happened last year. Stop bringing up what you did last year. Oh, I used to be this way and I can't live. I can't stop thinking about it. Yes, you can. Just pray about it. You can stop thinking about it. What makes a person thinks that they can do end up with a better result doing the same thing? Absolutely. If you're gonna go back doing the same stuff, you're gonna get the same results. Absolutely, Melvin. If we move from our past, don't go thinking about it again. Yes, sometimes we're gonna think about our past. Sometimes we're gonna say, "Oh man, I don't know if I can get through this." You can. Sometimes I meditate and I think about where I used to be at. But God don't want us to think about where we used to be at. Change comes only if one wants it. Right. God don't want us to think about where we used to be at. I sit back and say all the time, like, man, I used to be so mean. People close who will bring up your past work. Yes, 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 Frank. They will bring it up. Oh, Trisha used to be mean. Oh, Trisha used to be mean. Trisha used to have a cohort. Trisha used to be so stuck up. Yeah, I used to be. I'm not afraid about to say what I used to be. I used to be a very mean person, man. I didn't take no stuff, and I would cut your throat in a minute. Not cut your throat, just with my words, cut your throat. I mean, you would say something, and I'd just be mean to you. I used to have the worst potty mouth ever. Cuss you out. I don't cuss no more. I don't do none of that stuff. Thank God. God took that away from me because I didn't need to do that type of person. I didn't want to be that type of person anymore. So I ain't cussed in like 4 years. I don't even do that. It's sad thing if a frog count praise in the own pool. Wait a minute. It's sad thing if a frog can't praise in his own pond. Ain't that true? Ain't that the truth? People don't let you live anymore. People keep bringing up what you used to be, how you used to be. But just because people bring those type of things up about you, don't you go living in that past. People are going to always bring stuff up about you. People are going to always talk about you. People are always going to steal your joy. But when people steal your joy, just pray about them. Don't try to get back at people because people bring up your past. Don't try to get back at them. I don't know why people try to get back at people that bring up their past. Just sit back and you let God handle it. Stop trying to be God all the time. We're not God. We got to let him handle our problem. Oh, well, you did this. Oh, well, you done that. But that was yesterday. Oh, man, I did this. You're never going to grow if you keep bringing up what you did yesterday. You're never going to be nobody if you keep bringing up what you did yesterday. Because you can't get over what you did yesterday. Stop. Don't worry about it. Sit back and smile that you aren't that old person. Absolutely, 320. Sometimes we got to sit back and smile that we're not that person anymore. If a person tells you they don't have a past, they're lying to you. Everybody that is breathing have a past. Everybody who died have a past. So don't try to be God and act like you Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, because you're not. Christians have a past. I have a past. Like I said, I'll just be a mean little lady. You wouldn't have liked me back then. Right now, I have changed. I thank God for that. I am a loving person. I am a sweet person. And I'm also kind. Yes, I am. And I thank God for it. It's sad that people love when you work negative instead of them see. Yes, Frank. It is really sad. People like when you mean. People like when you cold hearted. People like drama. So they like you living like you used to be. They like that look on you. So when they like that look on you, they give you more attention. So people, yeah, Frank, so they like to stay that way. I don't like that look. I didn't like being mean. I didn't like being cold-hearted. That didn't get me nowhere being stuck up, knowing that I'm all that. No, I'm not all that. No. Now as I think of it, no, I'm not all that. I'm just a regular person, just like you guys. I'm not all that. And I don't want to be all that. Um, Use your past to help others with their present. Don't glorify it, because if it was not us who brought ourselves out of it. Absolutely. God was the one who took us out of those situations that we were in. God took you from being a drug dealer. God took you from being a thief. God took you from being a liar. God took you from cussing all the time. God took that away from me. I used to cuss all the time. Everything came out of my mouth, I cuss. But now I see people to cuss. I'm like dodging bullets now. Listen to them cuss. I was like, wow, wow. You know, every word like a friend of mine. She cuss all day long. I was like, girl, hold it down. I mean, come on. You know, I don't want to not talk to her because it's a friend of mine. I mean, she's associated, let's put it like that. So I just dodge. I just keep dodging. I say, whoa, I'll call you back. Because she gets to be so much. So I say, I just call you back. If you be this, you be that, stop it. Girl, pray about your problems. Stop doing all that. And I just got off the phone with her because I don't want all that negative energy on me. So I go, yes, because if they can't get you to go back to the old person you used to be, they somehow feel they're proving something. I have a friend like that. Do you 320? We always got somebody like that in our life somewhere being crazy. Yeah. So the girl that, hey Sandy, how are you? Today is a whole new day. Thank God for allowing us to wake up and breathe this second. I'm no better than the next person, but I'm better than I was the good Lord. Amen. Absolutely. Thank God for that, girl. Thanks for coming. How you doing, Sandy? Good morning to you. Yeah. So people are gonna listen to you, and people are gonna listen, talk about your past. But if God brought you from your past, don't worry about them. Move from it. Don't try to get back at people, because people talk about your past. People are going to talk about you until you're dead. And when you're dead, they're going to still talk about you. That's how people do. Yeah. People are going to talk about you all the time. Thank God brought you from that past. So if God brought you from that past, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. We got to move from our past and see what God got us in store for us. You would never know what God have in store for you if you keep living for what you used to be like, how you used to be. Um, People say things to you because they have down low bets to see if a person changes. It's called the "I told you so" bet, especially in church, work, home, family, and friends. Yes, it is, friend. You are funny. Yes. So don't worry about those people. Just live for today. Stop living for what you did yesterday. If you hurt that person's feelings, just pray about it. Don't go back and say, oh man, I did that person so wrong. Yeah, if you did that person wrong, just pray about it. Don't beat yourself up because of your past. We all got it. We learn from it and we move from it. That's how we grow. Because if we didn't have past, if we didn't make past mistakes, we wouldn't grow. So we grow from what we do wrong. That's this growing experience. We grow from our mistakes. We grow from our bad habits. We grow from the past. We grow from everything that we do. It's a growing situation. So God wants us to grow from those things and leave them where they at. That's why they're called past. Yes, people are going to bring your past up. Yes, people are going to say, I remember when. I remember this. I remember that. Let them say that. You know how you are. I'm good. Hope everyone is well. Step forward with God in our life. He'll show us the way. Absolutely, He'll show us our way. Don't worry about what people say about you. I see a lot of people want to get back at people because they keep bringing up their past. Sit back and watch. Watch God do His trick. That's why God say, when you got stuff going on in your life and you can't handle it, give it to God. Stop weighing your shoulders down with all that mess on you, all that stuff that you could give to God. People talk about you every day. They're going to talk about you till the day you die. And when you die, they're going to still talk about you. They're going to still bring up your past and you're gone. They're still going to bring it up. When you around people like that, just move away from them and pray for them and let God do his work. When you're going through changes, tell God to take the wheel. Tell you, drive you where you need to go. Because sometimes we need to tell God, yeah, let go and let God. Absolutely, sis. Sometimes we got to let go of things. We hold on to so much stuff. So many people got so much pressure on them. They worry about what happened yesterday. They worry about their past. They worry about so much stuff. And it causes them to have the biggest headache. And then they start thinking negative. When you think negative, you have negative energy. Don't think negative about nothing. Some say what you used to do, you say I had, and start bamming seeing you done to tell them how Jesus changed and saved you. Watch their reaction. Of course, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Some lady told me that girl, you have changed. You are not like you used to be. You used to be so mean. I said, oh, thank you. I changed from that. Now I'm not mean anymore, I told her. And I don't want to go back, but you know what? People will test you. People will judge you from what you used to be, or how you used to act. But let them judge. They judge God. They're going to judge us too. But we got to keep on moving forward. We can't listen to what other people say about us or how people do us. People are going to do us wrong all the time. People are going to bring up the past. People are going to tear you down when they can. They're going to tear you down. They're going to tear you down. They're going to make you feel like you're nothing. When you're amazing to God. We don't need notification from people here. Everybody wait for notification from people here. Am I doing a good job? You know you're doing a good job. Why you ask these crazy people here if you're doing a good job? You already know you're doing a good job. You don't need notification from these people to tell you you're doing a good job. You already know what you're doing. Oh, but they still bringing up my past. Let them bring it up. You saved but not stupid. Absolutely. I'm saved, but I ain't stupid. Don't get it twisted just because I'm a Christian. People get it twisted all the time. Oh, she easy. I'm an easygoing person, but don't get it twisted. Don't think I won't go off on you, though, just because I'm a Christian. But I'm going to go off on you the right way. I'm not going to go off and do the potty mouth like I used to. You're just going to leave you standing there and say, you know what, I'm going to pray for you. Bye. And leave you standing there looking crazy. I don't do the cussing stuff no more. I don't need to cuss at you to get my point across to you no more. I used to. I'm not going to say I ain't used to cuss. I used to cuss like a dang on, I don't know, just used to cuss so crazy. Every word came out of my mouth, it was something about cussing. No, that's not the way we want to do. I don't even ask people if I am doing a great job. Right. You don't got to ask people if you're doing a great job, Frank. I don't ask people how I'm doing. I don't ask people about what I'm doing on my live stream. I don't ask people how I'm doing about my videos because I know what I'm doing. There's a lot of haters out here. They're not going to give you props about what you're doing. People do a lot of stuff for clout these days. They do so much. They bring you down, so they want that clout. They want to be higher than you. So many people are competing against each other for no reason. People are bringing you down for no reason. People are talking about you for no reason. But these people right here are going to be brought down. But you got to understand that. But if you're going to go follow behind what they do, you're going to be just like them. Stop doing what other people do. Stop trying to do stuff for clout. Get somewhere because you think you can do this. Stop going over here and just dogging people all the time. Stop living in the past. Stop bringing up people past. Stop. Just because you know about that person, oh well, leave it alone. God left it alone. Why are you God? So why you keep bringing it up still? Leave it where it's at. Give yourself an applause, and you made it through, had hard times in life. Yes, I give myself applause every day because I made it through. I'm not like I used to be. And I don't want to never go back there to where I used to be so mean and so cold-hearted. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's cold-hearted. Nobody. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's always complaining about something. That's not a good look on somebody that's trying to live right. So now that I live right, I don't complain about stuff. I leave it to God. When things are going wrong in my life, which they do sometimes, I just go to God and pray about it. But I don't pray just that one day. I pray every day. You know, I just pray about stuff that's going on in the world anyways. So like I said, we don't want to just pray for ourselves. We want to pray for one another. Because if you pray for yourself, it's kind of selfish. Just asking God for everything. But you don't ask God for the people that's out there living on the streets. Close the cracks. Don't let the devil slither in. Absolutely, Sandy. Because he will slither in. You leave a little crack for him to come in, he got you. That's what I was talking about yesterday, Sandy. The devil will come in a little crack. If you leave a little crack open, he got you. He gonna come in there and he gonna use you. the way people use you. Y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand. The devil was once an angel, so he's down here, trying to live, trying to get you. That's why I tell you guys, remember who hand. Don't shake everybody's hand. Everybody's hand is not meant to be shaked. Just because people come over and say they want to shake your hand, just say, hey, how you doing? Keep it going. Don't let everybody pray for you, because everybody's not praying for the right stuff. Some people praying for you to downfall, for you to fail. When people pray for you to fail, let them go. Yeah, spirits flow. Absolutely, Melvin. If you got a good spirit, you're going to feel that through a person. If you got a bad spirit, it shows it. I can see a bad spirit from afar. I'm trying to tell you right now. When you talking to me and I know you're not right, I know you ain't right. I'm not going to follow up with you. Yeah, so like that's what I'm trying to say. Don't shake everybody's hand that come in contact with you. Don't let everybody pray to you. I learned this a long time ago. Everybody don't pray for the right thing for you. Some of them want you to fail. Some people's prayers are more like absolutely 320. Their prayers are like curses. Oh, Trisha, I want you to do, girl, I want you to make it to the top. Oh, no, you don't. You want me to fail. Stop lying to me. Lay with a dog, you are guaranteed to wake up with fleas. Absolutely, Melvin. Absolutely. We got to remember who praying. Let the God pray for us. Don't you let everybody pray for you. People don't shake everybody's hands. I don't care. I don't shake everybody's hands. As a Christian, I do not. Everybody always want to come to me shaking my hand. I say, oh, how you doing? That's it. Oh, let me pray for you, sister. No. You were just talking about that person the other day, and you want to pray for me. How I know you're not want me to fail? No. And just because a pastor in church doesn't mean they're praying for the right stuff either. I know that too. So just be careful who you let pray for you. Be careful who's there for you and who's not there. Exactly, Sandy. Everybody is not always there for you because they say they're there for you. Oh, I'm there for you, Trisha. I'm there for you to the end. Are you really there for me? Or are you just saying that? You're just saying that. You're not there for me. God revealed people that are there for you. Like I said yesterday in my live stream, God revealed people just by through a child. You know, if you're looking for something like a prayer that comes from something, or you asking God to reveal this person to you, sometimes a child will come to you that God sent to tell you something through that child, and it comes to you, and they'll say something to you, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm just praying about that. That child didn't know you was praying about that, but God sent that child. Just because you don't see God, you don't hear from him, he can reveal something to you through off the TV, through a child, through a pastor. It's just something always happens. Like me, I went to church. When I go to church and I be thinking about something at home, and I go to church and the pastor says it, I was like, and you know, you're like, wow, how do you know that? He doesn't know that. God revealed something to him to tell you. Like, say I'm going through stuff, and the pastor would say, hey, don't give up on who you are. I don't know who this message is for, but don't give up who you are. Stay strong. Stay strong. And I was like, well, man, I'm going through stuff. And the pastor said that. That's God telling that pastor to say something. So when you hear something from somebody, even from a child, know that it's God. Even though you didn't know that child didn't know you were going through something. Sometimes I'll be going through something, and my granddaughter don't know I'm going through it. But she'll come to me, oh, it's going to be okay. But she don't know I'm going through that. God sent her to tell me, hey, everything's going to be okay. Just hold on just a little bit longer. We don't know these things because we so simply forgetting about what God said, ignoring what not listening to what God's telling us. Yes, things come through us, reveal us through people. But you don't know that because you don't listen. People don't listen anymore. They don't listen. They simply don't listen. Stuff come on TV. You could be going through something, come on TV and say, oh, depression is this, or sickness is this. But you're not listening to it. You're letting one thing come in one ear and not the other. Stop letting stuff go in one ear and not the other. When God's sending you a message, listen. Let it stick. That's what we need to do sometimes. We don't do that because we don't listen to God. Melvin said, some folks pray don't get past ceilings with the folks at church. Absolutely, Melvin. Suffer the little children, for they shall see the kingdom of God. Absolutely, Melvin. You're right. Amen. Sometimes it's like he's talking to me. Absolutely, Sandy. Yeah. But sometimes if you don't listen, he'll come back with that child again, or he'll come back and reveal something to you. It could be people out in the streets can say, oh, you know what I was going through, but God was blessing me. But you don't know that was for you. You don't know because you don't listen. We don't listen. Yeah. We got to listen to what God says sometimes. Listen to what he's saying. Hey, Gladys, how are you? I got to make my Gladys my mod. I love her. If you guys don't have Gladys, make sure you get her. Honey child, she is amazing. That is my sister from another mother, and I love that girl right there, Gladys. Don't have her, make sure you get her. Get her, get her, get her. She is absolutely funny. She'll keep you going. She keep your spirits high. Don't have Gladys? Get Gladys Parker. Yes, I love her. Yes. I had to shout you out, Gladys, because I love me some Gladys. Yes. Yes, I do. That is my girl right there. Yeah. So, yeah, when people bringing up stuff about you and they don't know you from a can of paint, let them bring it up. If God don't bring it up, you're all, thank you so much. You're awesome. If God don't bring it up, don't you bring it up. Is you God to bring up somebody past? Oh, I remember when he was like that. He was a drug head. Girl, bye. Stop bringing up people past. Move from that. You don't bring up what somebody used to be. Is that how they are today? No. Oh my gosh, thank you for blessing me, sister. You're awesome. Thank you. Hey, yeah, Gladys is awesome. You don't have Gladys? You guys better get her now. She is funny. Funny. I make sure I don't miss her. I got my notification on for Gladys. I love that girl. You listen, you learn, for your heard that the hearing comes by only the word of God. Absolutely. Like I said, you could be sitting down somewhere and God is telling you something about your past, what happened in your past, and a kid can come to you and say, say something happened in your past. You like, and the kid can say, oh, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. You're not listening that God sent that child to tell you that. You just still stressed out and crumbled up. But God sent you to tell, God sent that child to tell you, hey, don't worry. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I be stressed out sometimes. And a kid would come to me and say, oh, you don't know that person from a can of paint. Oh, you seem sad. Are you okay? Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But you never listen because you don't know how your life is going. You don't know who God going to send. God can talk to you through a TV. You don't listen, so you don't know these things because you don't listen. You got to listen. God can talk to you through a TV. God can talk to you through a little child. A little child can be sitting there saying something to you, but you're not listening because you got that one step on one ear and out the other. Stop letting stuff go on one ear and out the other when God is telling you. He reveals stuff through you, through kids. Through kids, through the TV, through a pastor, through a friend. Somebody can tell you something that you're going through. You have not even told that friend nothing, and they can bring it up to you. Oh, good morning, Poetic. How are you doing, baby girl? How's my love doing today? That's another person. If you guys doesn't have Poetic, make sure you get Poetic. Gladys, make sure you get Poetic. Poetic is awesome, Gladys. She is awesome. Poetic, if you don't have Gladys, make sure you get her. She's awesome also. Yeah. People bring up your past every day, even when you tell them not to. They don't care. They don't, Frank. People don't care about us. People don't care about us. Only person care about us is God. People are going to bring up your past, even when you dead. They're going to still be talking. I remember when Trisha used to. I remember when Melvin used to. I remember when Poetic used to. I remember when Frank used to. I remember when Gladys used to. That was yesterday. Get over it, sister. Get over it, brother. You ain't going to kill me. You ain't going to steal my joy because of what happened yesterday. I don't live in the past. Never will, never will, because that's crazy. Move from it. If God bless you from your past, you better get over it. Stop beating yourself about what you did yesterday. Oh, I hurt her hard yesterday. Oh, well, pray about it and get over it like I do. I hurt a lot of people hard, but guess what? I don't be meaning to. But when you do, pray about it and leave it alone. Why I keep going back? Oh, man, I can't believe I did that yesterday. Girl, please, that's yesterday. Bye, Felicia. Stop living in the past because the past is over. Don't live for yesterday. Live for today, this moment, this second, this minute, this hour. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about tomorrow. So many people say, oh, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Are you sure you're going to be here tomorrow? Are you really sure? Did God tell you you're going to be here tomorrow? When did he tell you that? He didn't tell me that. He didn't tell you nothing. He didn't tell you when he was coming back. So you better live for today, and you better live right today while you can. You better love one another while you can. Stop going around hating on one another. Stop talking about people past, because it's not your past. That was their past. How about that? They can't get over it because they love you past. They love the past. That's pretty sad. Yes, it is very, very sad. I have had strangers talk to me in stores and afterwards know that God sent them to me. See what I mean? See what I mean? Very coming here says, oh, thank you, Gladys. Thank you so much. Yeah, God will talk through you through other people. Like I can be going through something, and God just send that person to me. I go through a lot of stuff on a daily, but God always sends somebody. It could be on TV. Somebody can say, "Oh, you know what? If you're going through something, just get on your knees and pray a little bit." A pastor can be talking to something on TV, and he can say, "Just pray a little bit longer." I'm like, I was just talking about this. God sends these people to you, but so many people doesn't believe it. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that God reveals stuff. Just because you don't see God, just because you don't hear Him, just because He don't touch you, doesn't mean He's not right beside you. People always think they got to touch God or see Him. He reveals a lot of stuff through people, and He does that on a daily. We got to know these things. Um, Sandy said, "I don't care what people bring up about me because they was that was yesterday. This second minute hour I go. There we go. There we go. Gladys, say it again, Sandy. Yes, right. Hey, good morning, Charity. How are you doing this morning? Make sure you thumbs up the live as you come in the door, please. For your sister here, from your sister here. Make sure you thumbs up that live stream. It is free. Please. Thank you so much, Charity. Yes. So, like we need to do, we need to not live in the past. Learn about the future. Learn what God got in store for you. You never know what you got going on if you keep living for what you used to be like. Oh, I used to be this way. But if you got me, leave a comment under my video. Absolutely poetic. Yeah. Yeah, Poetic is an awesome supporter. So Gladys, make sure you get her. And Poetic, make sure you get Gladys because that is my girl right there. I find most people who bring up your past don't like it when you bring up the recent. Yes, yes, they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it, 320. You're absolutely right. I had strange on bus taking to me about the abuse relationship, and I told them they would be in my prayer. Wow, what's their frame? Oh, I need to do that later on abusive relationship. Hit the like button for my lovely. Thank you, Poetic. Yeah. So don't worry about when people bring up your past. Know that you learn from your past. People are gonna learn from their past every day. I'm waiting for it to come. Oh, it's coming, Frank Melvin. And people are gonna learn from their past. We all make mistakes in life. Like I said, I was always a mean little person. I always had an I don't care attitude. I'm not afraid to tell you about my past because, like I said, I always had an I don't care attitude. I always was a very, very stuck up person. Didn't think S-I, you know what I'm about to say, don't think. I was just all on top of everything. Thought I was the, you know what, I'm not going to say that either. But you know what, as God bless me to know that, hey, you know, He's in control of my life. I need to calm that stuff down. You don't have no friends acting that way, being cold-hearted. I used to have the worst potty mouth ever. Will cuss you out and leave you standing there looking crazy. Thank God I'm not like where I used to be at because that's not a good look for me. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Um, were you angry, Trisha? Why do you feel you need to be that way? Why do you feel you used to be that way? I think I was very angry, 320. I think I was a very angry person, just angry and mean. I was just angry and mean, 320, and just didn't care about nothing. I just did, you know, I'm just going to keep it real. I just didn't care about it. I didn't even think I even loved God back then. But as I grew older, I learned to love God for who He is and love God because He loved me. So, you know, hey, I'm not there no more. So I don't worry about that. But I used to be a very angry, mean person. You know, I'm just telling you how I used to be. And thank God I'm not there no more. I'm glad He said, I tried to watch your videos, but they are your vibe. If I watch two for a time, it might go to stream. I am in your fan. Oh, you talking about Poetic? Okay. I know so many angry people. I can't do these sometimes too. Yeah, but I'm not like that no more. I'm far from angry. Thank God I'm not like that. I'm a very good-hearted person now. That was a long, long time ago. That was like probably when I was like in my 20s. That's a long, long time ago. But that's where I used to be at though. That was just I'm just telling you how I used to be 2020. That's a long, long 20 some years ago. Yeah, I'm not like that no more. People think that their defection smells like flowers when they walk in that. Absolutely, Melvin. I was angry also in my past. Yeah, Frank, we all was angry. You can't say that you. I can't get on here and try to be Miss Perfect because I am not. I have a past, and people got to understand I have a past. And I'm going to tell you about my past because that's what we do on here. We talk to each other. We are family on my channel, and we talk about stuff. This is how it used to be. I'm not going to get on here and say I always was a Christian. I've only been a Christian 4 years. How am I going to sit lie to you guys and say, oh, I ain't never have a past. Where they do that at? Bye, Felicia. We all got passes. Where you coming from with that? I had a pass. I got a pass. I was an angry person. I was a mean person. And I had a potty mouth. And I ain't afraid to say it. But I'm not like that no more. How about that? Sandy says, I was just like you, but since God, I'm nothing like that. God gets my blood rolling in my side. Hey, girl, Sandy, tell me about it again, girl. Amen. Hey, Miss Dorcas, you back? Hey, Dorcas, how you doing, girlfriend? Yeah. If you guys don't have Dorcas, get her too. She's awesome. She had ran my playlist back here a while ago. Awesome person, awesome sister, awesome, awesome. And I never seen her the stuff that she had ran until because they had her in the spam list, and I didn't get to thank her. I was like, wow, this woman ran my playlist, and even though she ran my playlist, because they had her on the spam. Why they got her on the spam? I was like, God, got my phone all falling everywhere. This phone, man, got a little bit overrated here over here. Okay, yeah, they had her. They had her on the Wait a minute, where am I at? Yeah, Miss Dorcas, you see this phone? Hold on. Hold on, people. Just hold on. Okay. Just hold on just a little bit longer. Just, oh, you laughing at me, sissy? Hold on, just because my phone, oh, you know what? I'm mad. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Everybody got a pass, though. Yeah, you was just like me, Sandy. I was a meanie, honey. The worst potty mouth ever. I would cuss you out. And you look at me today, you're like, "Aw, I ain't like that." And I don't mind talking about where I used to be at. Some people don't like to talk about where they used to be at. As we are family here on my channel, I like to talk about where I came from. I never did drugs. I ain't done none of that stuff. I just was a mean person, an evil person. And it's not nice to be that way. So I just want to let you guys know where I came from. And my sissy over here laughing. Um, Everybody has a bad God is awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Come, you there, you're right. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I don't need any followers. Boy, that's silly. Trisha, when I get it, shortens it because I'm preacher kid and I'm not scared of receive it and tell the truth all this out. Yeah, we got to tell the truth about who we are. Sissy laughing. I used to be a doormat, used to play the victim role very well. I was abused as a kid. I finally realized that God don't expect me to let people wipe their feet on me. Absolutely. He don't want you to let people wipe their feet on you. Girl, no. 320, move away from that, sweetie. You dropped me. Yeah, I did drop you. Sorry. I'm always doing something. And one thing about me, I'm a very, very clumsy person, guys. Very, very, very clumsy. As you just noticed it. It has been a work in progress. I have to forgive my heart, but when I'm done, I'm done. 320, you're the same way as me. I forgive people that have done me wrong. But you know what? That's the only way we're going to get our blessings. 320, we have to forgive people. Even though they bring up our past, even though people do us wrong, we still got to forgive them and keep it going. That's what I do. I forgive people and keep it moving. I don't continue on talking about once I forgave them. You know, mostly people, wow, let me put my big old leg over here. Mostly people keep on talking about this stuff even though they forgave somebody. If you forgave somebody, leave it alone. That's just like somebody living in the past. Keep talking about it. Leave it alone. If you forgave somebody, leave it alone. I've been at work. Okay. Frank says, I think what angered me was when people would ask me a question, I would answer but they would repeatedly do the same thing over and over again. Really, Frank? Wow, that could be it. Crazy. Yeah, I know what you mean about that, Frank. I was just angry. I was just an angry person. Sometimes I didn't know if I even liked myself. Sometimes you be so angry you don't even know if you like yourself. Frank, when you be angry like that, you don't even know if you like your own self. I didn't think I even liked my own self. But you know what? You got to like yourself, though. If you can't like yourself, you don't like God. So you got to love one another. I gain followers when I go live. That's how I get my followers. Absolutely. Gladys, thank you. And you. Okay. You wasn't mean. You were spoiled. You were talking to me, Trisha. Yeah, I was very spoiled. I'm spoiled now. But I was mean, though. I was mean because when we were growing up, when I was growing up, my mother and father gave us everything. So I didn't really have to work. Even when I was 19, 18 years old, I didn't really have to work. I didn't have to work hard for myself because my mom and dad already had it. So when I got older, I was like, man, who's going to spoil me now? So when I got married, my husband spoiled me. And then when my husband died, I was like, oh, wow, here I go again, looking to be spoiled again. Who's going to spoil me? So I had to learn to spoil myself. Be what God wanted me to be. Stop depending on everybody all the time. Spoil your own self. How about that? So I had to learn that. I would drink, fight a woman or a man. Now I don't drink and I fight. It was good. Look, wow, really, Sandy? Wow, I never drunk. When I did drink, it was like a wine cooler, a little cooler here and there. But I wasn't a drinker. Never was a drinker. I never smoked before. Um, I remember a long time ago, somebody was trying to put a cigarette in my hand. I didn't know how to hold a cigarette. I said, how you hold a thing? So I didn't know how to do it, so I never smoked. That's just it. They would crack up because the way I was trying to hold a cigarette, I didn't know how to hold it, so I gave up on that thing. So I didn't never try to smoke no more. I didn't even put the thing up to my mouth because I didn't even know how to hold a cigarette. So I left that thing alone. So I did drink. I used to drink wine coolers back in the day, just coolers. I never drank nothing hard, just something, you know. Okay, let's get down to poetic. People will continue to bring your past because they live in your past. Absolutely poetic. They will continue bringing up your past because they live in their past. I don't care what type of good person you are today, they can still bring up what you used to do. Oh, I remember when she used to be mean. I remember when he used to be a drug dealer. They can always bring up what you did. But is their closet cleaned out and inside? We got to ask ourselves, is that person closet cleaned out? Probably not. Um, yes, Frankie. Yeah. Better yet, they are past. They're not a part of your future. Absolutely poetic. You ain't saying nothing but a word. They're not a part of my future anymore. That's why it's called past. Me too. Poetic said, people that's not part of your future don't know the progression that you have made. So they stuck in the past, and that's leave them there. Right. That's cool. Leave them there. Absolutely poetic. And that's where I leave them. People want me to go back to be mean like I used to be. I'm never going to go back and be mean like that. But just don't get it twisted. Just because I'm a Christian, don't think I won't go off though. But I'm going to go off the right way though. People think because you're a Christian and you have a great heart that you won't go off. I'll still go off. But I'm going to go off the right way. I'm not going to do potty mouth with you like I used to. Because I could cut your throat straight open just by my mouth talking, fussing you out. But nah, that's not a good look for me anymore. That's true poetic. You are spoiled with the blessings of the youth. Absolutely, Melvin. They will try bringing the past to weigh you down. Absolutely, Gladys. They will bring the past up, Gladys, to bring me down. But nobody can't bring me down because I know where God had brought me from. I'm waiting on that fire to burn. You so funny, Melvin. It's coming, Melvin. Frank say, I never smoked ever. When people wanted me to do it, only thing I did was drink. Yeah, I never smoked. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't never know how to hold a cigarette in my hand. So I never got the chance to put the thing up to my mouth. I guess this is the way you do it. I don't know. And I never had a chance to know how to do it. So I said, nah, that ain't for me. It wasn't for me anyway. And people that do that, I usually get away from me. I don't judge people that do it because if they do it, I will even date somebody that smoke. That's what they do. That ain't for me to say, oh, you need to stop smoking. Just don't do it around me. I just, do it outside somewhere because I don't like the smell of smoke, But I'm not going to say don't smoke because that's your business. You got to let God take that taste away from you. I'm not God, so I can't take that taste away from me. I just got to continue on doing what I got to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, we don't want to live in our past. We're going to live in the future. We're going to live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just worry about today. Don't worry about what you did yesterday because yesterday is gone. If somebody talking about your past, let them talk about it. Don't try to get back at them because they're talking about your past. Most of the people are going to try to get back at a person because they're simply bringing up their past. Don't do it. Let it go. Let it go like I do. I let a lot of stuff go now. That's how I know God have changed me. I used to blow up the people when they say stuff that I didn't like. But I noticed how God had changed me from where I used to be because I used to blow up in a minute just like that. My temper used to be just like that. So I know God have changed me. When you think about things that you used to do and you see that things have changed, you're like, wow, I remember I used to blow up. And when you see you're not that type of person no more, God changed you. He changed you to be a better person. So if God changed you to be a better person, be that better person. Don't go back and look back where you used to be. I don't care what people say about you, how people talk about you. You know where you at and you know where you came from. So don't let people steal, kill, and destroy you. People will still kill and destroy you. When people still kill and destroy you, you tell Jesus to take the wheel and drive you where you need to go. That's what I do. I don't go back and try to get back at people like I used to. When people used to do me wrong, I used to go back and try to get them back. Why you want to do a tit for tat? That means getting back at people. Don't do that. Just let it go. Sit back and watch what God do for you. But we got to sit back and wait. We don't want to wait on God because we want to be God and do everything. That's why God said, give it to him. If a person being mean to you, if a person trying to stab you in the back, give it to God. Don't go back and say, I'm about to get her back. I'm about to get him back. That's how I used to be. I say, I ain't waiting on God. I'm about to do it myself. That's how I used to be. Not a good look, people. If you're doing that, don't do that. It's not going to get us nowhere. Like I said, everybody have a past. If people tell you they don't have a past, they are a liar. We all been somewhere. We all not proud of things that we do. But you know what? As long as we're doing what God wants us to do, we don't have to worry about what people say about us, how people treat us. People are going to treat us wrong. People are going to talk about us. People are going to bash us. People are going to tear us down. But when we fall, we got to get back up. Just because people tear us down, get back up. I get back up all the time. I know a lot of people probably gonna bash me, tell me I'm not gonna make it, but you know what? As a Christian, I know I'm gonna make it. I don't need nobody here on earth to notify me, to tell me what I am doing. So many people wait on other people here to tell them what they're doing. So many people, when people tell them about their past, they're crying about it. Stop crying about spoiled milk, because God think it's spoiled milk. We think it's a big thing. I thought it was a big thing, but now it ain't no big thing. People are going to talk about you when you're dead. People are going to talk about you while you're living. We can't get around this. Hey, how are you, MC Plays? Make sure you thumbs up the live. How you doing today? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, thumbs up the live as you come in for your sister here. Thumbs up the live stream, MC Plays. I think and smoke cigarettes, but I quit drinking over 18 years. Amen. Hey, quit smoking 38 and a half years. I'm not ashamed to show that what God can do surely showed me mercy, and I open my heart. Amen. See, we got to know that God is in control of our life. No matter what we do, and God is in control of life. He will take that taste out there. If you pray to God about something that you want to stop doing, pray to him about it. If you smoke cigarettes, you tell God to take that taste away from you. Yeah, he'll take the taste away from you, friend. If you want God to stop you want to stop drinking, tell God to take that taste out your mouth. If you want to stop being cussing all the time, tell him to relieve that from you. But you know what? It happened just fast for me. I just get down cussing. Just get down cussing. It didn't care. And and it just like gradually went away. I was like, wow, I don't cuss no more. And you just gradually see stuff. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I used to be, I used to have a potty mouth. I used to do like my friend used. I used to like dodge bullets. I know people were dodging bullets for me, cussing like that. That's crazy. Every word came out of my mouth, it was cussing. So my friend did the same thing. I talked to her every now and then on the phone, and she's like, this. I said, wee girl. But you know what? That's where she at. I pray that she get better. That's where I used to be at. I can't judge her, and I'm not going to judge her. I was just saying, wee girl. I just tell her. She said, what? Yeah, we can't judge people. We're not God, so we can't judge people what they do. We only can pray for them and hope and pray that they get better with what they do, Yes, ma'am, but thank God constantly I do. Oh, I thank God on a regular, sweetheart. I don't thank God one day. Most of the people thank God and move on. Why thank God one day? Thank God every day. Thank God that you woke up living. Most of the people don't wake up in the morning and say they thank God for waking me up. They just wake up and get out of the bed and say, hey, I'm living. Are you sure you're living? Are you sure you're living the right way? Did you thank God for waking you up this morning? Absolutely not, because most of the people don't thank him for waking them up. They just think they woke up on their own. They think people here on earth woke them up. They think man woke them up. Oh, man woke me up. I ain't got to thank God I'm here. Thank God for waking you up in the morning. Give God some glory. If God woke you up, guess what? We have a purpose here. Most of the people don't know they got a purpose here because they don't even believe in God. So they think they don't have a purpose. We all have a purpose here. No matter if it's being a motivational speaker, if a nurse, teacher, whatever, you have a purpose here. And he woke you up to fulfill that purpose. Follow your dreams, people. Don't let your dreams follow you. Follow them. How about that? Homestead said, I have gotten so much better about cussing. I still have some work to do. Amen. That's okay. That's okay. I was the same way, 320. That's okay. God is gonna God's still working on you. He got you. Don't worry about it. You're soon it'll all be gone sooner or later. Because I was the same way, 320 for a long time. And then suddenly I was like, wait a minute, I don't cuss no more. And it just went away. He just took it away from me. Thank God for God. Absolutely, Gladys. You gotta thank God for God. Yeah, so don't worry about what your past looked like. Don't worry about if you're still cussing. I'm not here to judge you. I still love you. You can cuss to the day you die. I still love you because guess what? Because God loves me and He wants me to love each and every one of you guys. Why would I come on here and judge? Oh, you need to stop smoking. You need to stop thieving. You need to stop doing it. Who does that? Who point fingers at people? That's not Christian life. We don't judge people. We let God take care of them. I pray that you guys to get your life together so when God come back, we all will see each other together. You know? So just pray about it. I'm not here to say, oh, well, you need to stop cussing. Oh, you need to do. Who points finger at other people? People. No, I'm not here to point my finger at you guys. I love each and every one of you guys because you all are awesome. No matter what you do, no matter where you came from, no matter where you're going, you're still awesome. Yeah. I thank God I was able to take a shower. My granddaughter asked, Granny, why do you always say that? Thank you, Lord. I teach my little kid. Yeah, you got to teach them, Sandy. You got to teach them. You have to teach them the right way. Because if you don't teach them the right way, they're going to get out in this world and be lost. Mostly people are lost out here. So the kids become lost because they're lost. Teach a kid the right stuff and they will never part from it. And it's true. They will. They may stop doing what you taught them, but they will never part from it. It's going to always come back. They're going to always remember. Yes, it's true, Sandy. It's going to always come back. No matter what you implanted in them, they may act like they so grown they don't want to listen to it, but they're going to always remember. You know what? I'm going to teach my kid what my mom taught me. They're going to say these things. They will. They may think you're not, think they so big timey now. They own up high ground, but God going to bring them down and gonna make them remember what they got, what their mom taught them. God said, honor your mother and father. People don't do that anymore. People could care less. Mostly kids think they're the mother and you the child. That's how kids think these days. That's how you know we're living in our last days. People are hating each other. Everybody loving money like it ain't no tomorrow. Oh, they kill you over $1 now. You owe somebody $1, make sure you give them $1. Because I don't want you dead over $1. People kill you over $1 now. And I look at stuff now and I say, wow, over $1, $1, somebody can kill you over. And you're going to tell me we're not living in our last days. God said at the last days, people are going to love money over Him. And they do. Yeah, it's crazy, Frank. God said in the last day, people are going to love money over Him. They're going to put money first. They're going to be kissing all over their cars. Where I see people kissing on their car. Girl, bye. Why is you kissing a car? God gave you, oh, I love my car. Oh, y'all scratch my car. I just shake my head sometimes and keep it moving because people do the most. People do the most. Like I said, I like money, but I love God more. If I don't have money, I'm not gonna go crazy. I love clothes. I love dressing. I'm a diva. Always been a Christian diva. I like looking good every day. Not sometimes. That's just the way I am. But I still love God first. I put Him first because He gave me money to buy clothes. Some people forget what they get, where they came from, and who gave them that stuff. You know, I don't. I'm going to always remember where God brought me from, where I used to be at, and where I'm not today. You know? Mostly people don't think that. They just get up and say, hey, you know what? I'm buying these clothes because I got the money to buy. But who gave you the money to buy those clothes? So stop loving money so much. Put God first in your life, and you see things will change. Stop worrying about what the other person got. Stop competing against each other. Stop living in people's past. Stop going in people's past, talking about what they did. Is your closet clean? Absolutely not. It's probably dirty as I don't know what, but you living in somebody else's past. Oh, I remember when he used to do this. Stop. You people are a mess, a hot mess sometimes. She would start saying, Candy and my grandparents raised 21 children plus in one house. Wow, that's a lot of kids. That's awesome, though. God is the provider. Yes, He is 320. He's our provider. When we don't think we have, we got to count on God. Why we don't get where we need to get to, because we count on people here on earth to give us this. We got to count on God to give us this 320. We got to count on God to give us that. God provides for me. When I don't have, I count on God. I don't count on people here on earth because people are going to leave you high and dry. These people are not going to help you. People don't help you. God help you. Yeah, just count on Him. Christian diva, yes, Trisha. Yes, I am, Gladys. Yes, I am. I always been that way. I like, I like looking, always. Hair done. Just, that's me, always. Yeah, Gladys. Put God first and everything else will fall into place. Absolutely. Yeah, God will see you through anything you're going through. You got to put him first. I don't care what you're going through. Put him first. Stop putting people here. Oh, go stop praying to them about stuff. Stop talking to them about stuff. They're not gonna do nothing but laugh at you. Nothing but laugh at you. Get somebody gonna laugh with you. There's a lot of people gonna laugh with me. But when you find somebody behind your back laughing at you, those seasonal people, they're not meant to be in your world. Uh, we all have old person quote, our friends get lost. Of course they do. Melvin, you know that. Thank you for sharing this amazing words. Oh, you're welcome, Gladys. You're awesome, sweetie. Trisha, oh, poetic. You're awesome too. Yeah. So don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about people that come and go in your life because evidently they wasn't meant to be in your life. You ever notice you be friends with somebody on YouTube and they continue and growing and growing and growing and they forget about who you are? Yeah, people do that. They get where they get to. They get 10,000, 15,000, whatever they get. But they forget about where they came from. They forgot about the people that supported them to get there. People do it all the time. One thing about me, if I ever grow and grow and grow with my channel, I'm never going to forget about nobody. Mostly people forget about you and they'll tell you in their live stream, oh, I'm never going to forget about that person. And they simply forget about you. All the fakeness come all over their face all over again because they simply forget about who you are now. Because you gave them what they got to. If it wasn't for people, you wouldn't be where you at. So stop forgetting about people who got you there. They do it all the time. I see a lot of people say, you know what, this girl was my friend, now she don't act like she don't know me. They're going to do that. They're going to act like they don't know you no more. Because it was a used thing to get where they wanted to get to. Not me. I'm not like that. I'm never going to be like that with people. Let your grandmother or parents ask you something instead of saying yes or no. I reckon. Oh, I reckon is a word. You so crazy, mother. Yeah. So stop forgetting about people. Even though they forget about you, just don't forget about them. But people are going to do it every day, forget about you. They're going to leave you high and dry. They're going to stop coming to your live stream. When they done got big, when they got enough subscribers, they're going to stop coming around you anymore. They don't want to be bothered with you anymore. One thing about me, my heart going to stay the same. My mind going to stay the same. As long as God can keep me living, I'm going to stay the same with people. People that supported me, I'm going to continue on supporting them. I'm going to come back and visit all the time. I'm going to always be here for them. Yeah. I do believe God brought me here this morning because I needed to hear something. Aw, Sandy, I am so glad you came here. Please don't be a stranger. Always come back. I'm here every morning, girl. I mean, sometimes it starts off with a little people, and then it comes with a lot of people. Then my people start coming. But don't be a stranger. Always come back and visit me. I don't care when you come back. Just come back sometime and visit me because you never know what God has in store for you in your life. So just always come back and visit. Yeah, don't be a stranger. Don't ever be a stranger. And I'll probably come back and see you go your streams too. If you do any live streams, I'll make sure I'll try to come and support you also. You know, I like to support one another if I can. If I don't get to support you on your live stream, I like to go and look at your videos, you know. So that's the type of person I am. I don't want to be a type of person that you just come to me and I don't come to you. I want to come to you guys too. We want to be as a family. We want to support one another. That's what I made a video when I got to get that video out about supporting one another. We don't support one another enough because we just simply don't care about them. Mostly people are here just for numbers. Once they get their numbers, they don't want nothing to do with you anymore. They gone. Trisha, you are something else. I picked up your spirit and you are speaking in parables. I love it. Aw, thank you, Melvin. You're awesome too. You always been awesome, Melvin. One thing about Melvin, he's here for me day one. Sissy here for me day one. Poetic, oh my goodness, these people are here for me day one. They're here. When I get on, they're here. If I know they don't be here at 6:30, I know they lagging around. Frank, I know Frank come on, he lag along. They all lag in, but they be here for me. And I thank God for you guys, and I'm going to always be grateful for you guys. Mostly people are not grateful for people that come to their live stream. They don't tell them, well, they're doing a great job. Yeah. I know you don't always be here on 6:30. I say, now these people, I was telling, who was on here with me? I think it was Dorcas. I say, now these people know when I start. It'd be 6:30. I'd be like a half an hour talking to two people. I said, where's my people at? Then you guys start coming along. I said, there they go. Yeah, so, I don't worry. I thank God for you guys. I'm going to always be grateful for the people that I have in my life stream, the people that support me. That's why when I get where I want to get to, I'm going to always come back and support. People forget about you. People forget about you. People forget about you. Those people are seasonal people. They say they're there for you, but as soon as they get where they want to get to, hold on. As soon as they get where they want to get you, they're going to leave you dry and high. They're going to leave you high and dry. They're going to leave you. You hit it right on the nose. Of course, people are not always there for you. People are going to bring up your past, and they're going to bring up your past, and they're going to make you cry about your past. Oh, you were stupid back then. Oh, you dumb. You was a drug dealer. You did this. Oh, you did that. Oh, you was homeless. Oh, you did that. Oh, you lived it. I had a friend that used to live in a house, a homeless house where she was homeless. Somebody put something in her drink a long time. I don't go get your notification. Really? Oh my goodness. That's okay, Frank. That's okay. You're still here. But I come on at 6:30 every morning, and I was like, "Where's my people at?" Well, I had a friend. She was a model. Her name is Linda. She's back home in Ohio. She was beautiful, beautiful lady. She was a model. We both was trying to be a model, but I stopped trying to be it. I had too much going on. So she became a model, and she had so many pretty pictures. So we used to go places together. And one day we was at this place. It was a place a long time ago, and then somebody put something in her drink and messed her up. So till this day, she messed up. She just talked all kind of crazy stuff. But God bless her soul, because she is an awesome person. But we were really, really good friends. But somebody messed her up, and now she just talk all over the place. She homeless. When she homeless, she be having a bag, walking with, just stuff. When I go to Ohio to see her, she's just all over the place. Yeah, it's sad, but people will mess you up. You got to be careful who you drink behind, who you let hold your drinks and stuff. If you're drinking stuff, don't let everybody hold your drinks and stuff. Because people will mess you up. They will steal you because they want to be you. Because she was a beautiful lady, and people messed her all up now. But you know what? She still have that beautiful heart. So that's all that matters. But I'm hoping and praying that somebody take her in and give her the help that she needs. I talk to her every now and then, but she just don't. Her mind is all over the place. When she talk, I don't be understanding what she's saying. So yeah, we just gotta pray for people like that, and hope and pray that they get the help that they need. There's a lot of people that go through stuff. There's a lot of people that living in the past still. That people that hurt them through their past, and they homeless out here. They homeless out here because they don't think nobody love them. They don't got nobody to turn to. They become homeless because they worried about what people thought about them when they were a drug dealer or whatever, if they used to use drugs. So they become homeless. They become all kind. I am my sister's protector. Absolutely, Melvin. Yeah. So people become homeless and start doing all types of stuff. I don't get notification hardly either. I was just passing in. Like, really? Well, girl, you better put me as a notification so you can come back to Sandy, girl, because I want to see you back. Yeah. So yeah. So don't worry about what people say about you. Don't worry about the small stuff, because to God it is small. To us it's big, because okay, thank you, Sandy. To us it's big, and people don't understand that you can hurt somebody's heart by talking about their past. You can really make somebody feel really bad about talking about their past. I don't know why people bring up your past. It's not good. I want some chocolate chip cookies, Trisha. You so funny. You better go get you some chocolate chip cookies then. I'm here, Sis Driving. Okay, sweetie, I know you're here still. Yeah, so stop worrying about people past. Love the people that love you, but still love the people that don't love you from afar. Be there for the people that love don't that be there for you, but still be there for the people from afar, the ones that doesn't be there for you. We gotta be there. Sometimes I say to myself, why do I have to be there for people that doesn't even like me? Don't question God. Just be there for them. There's probably a lot of people that hates on me, wish me bad, but we still got to be there for those people that hates on us and wish us bad. And it's bad to say that we got to do that. We don't have to question God. I just question, why do I have to be there for people that I don't even like, that don't even like me? But we still have to be there for them. And we have to be there genuinely. Though. Don't say you're there for that person and you're not really there for them. Stop at the store and get your husband some chocolate chip cookies. You so funny. Melvin, you a mess. Frank, I put the all notifications pop up at 7 when you already live. Really? At 7? Oh, okay, Frank. Thank you, though, Frank. Yeah, but I be on at 6:30. I was thinking about changing my thing to 7 because you guys don't get here to 7. I have like 2 people at 7 at 6:30, maybe 1. And then so I just leave the phone on and I go do what I got to do in my room or whatever. And then I come over and I see somebody pop on. Then Sonya be the first one pop on. She'd be the second one pop on. And then I wait a little bit longer than Sonya. She's going to do what she's doing. I say, well, hold on a minute. And then I go back. And then I go back and come and look. There's still one person still. To almost like 25 minutes. And then somebody, I say, you know, you guys, I can fall asleep on you guys in here. But I thank God still that you're here. So I don't care what time you come. As long as you're here. That's all. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to just thank God for us living every day, getting up in the morning and be able to see and be able to talk to one another. Everybody can't talk. So be grateful that you can talk. Everybody can't walk. So be grateful that you can walk. Everybody can't see. Be careful. Be grateful that you can see. All these things that people are taking for granted. Stop taking stuff for granted. We should be happy that we're here. We should be happy that we're living. Everybody's not living today. Be happy that you're living. Be happy that you're breathing. That's why you need to get up in the morning and thank God that you're here still. Like I said, people don't get up and thank God that they're here. They don't thank him that he woke them up this morning. You got to thank God these things because he want to hear that. You don't got to see God to thank him that you're still here. We all have a purpose here on earth. So we're here for a reason. So if we're here for a reason, we got to thank God every day that he woke us up this morning. Thank God for the people that's just not for you. Thank God for the people that's for you. Don't say, I'm not going to pray for that person. Pray for them anyways. Don't just pray for the good people. Pray for the bad people too. Pray for the people that hate on you. I pray for everybody. I don't know who hate on me. So I say, I'm praying for people that don't like me, the people that doesn't have a heart like me. I pray for them still. And if you don't pray, ask God to give you some wisdom and dignity to be able to read the Bible and learn what's in the Bible and understand the Bible. Everybody don't understand the Bible. So ask God to give you understanding. Some things I still don't understand in the Bible. So when I get on my knees and pray, I tell God, give me some understanding. Do you ever notice when you read the Bible, you think about everything else but the Bible? I do that still. I was like, wow, come on. Get this out of my mind. I'm thinking about everything other than thinking about what's in the Bible. I would ask for prayers for my oldest daughter. She walked away from three girls over 6 years. And she let drugs take over. Wow. I am praying for your daughter. I am praying for her daughter. Do you take care of her kids, Sandy? Wow. Drugs, I'm trying to tell you, Sandy, drugs is not a good thing to be. And you know, when people get on that stuff, it's really, really hard to get off of it. And I can understand. Are you taking care of her kids, Sandy? Wow. I'm so sad to hear that, Sandy. So sorry. Sandy, you got chocolate chip cookies. If so, I want some. It's made outside. Please mail it to me. Pay for shipping it. You silly. Oh, part-time Sandy? Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sandy. So sorry to hear that. So do she come around, Sandy, or not? Do your daughter come around sometime and check on the kids or say hi to you or whatever? Drugs will take you out of here. That's not a good look. I think I'm going to have to do a video on drugs too. Not a video, but a live. I need to put a video up today because I've been lacking because I'm so used to these live streams. It's going so good. But I got to get caught up on my videos. I got like 3 videos ready to get put out, but I have not done it because I'm being lazy. I'm always lazy when it comes to videos. You know, so yeah. But I'm going to have to start doing that. Put them out. I'm helping raise them. No, she moved to a different state. Wow. Wow. Do you know if she's still on drugs or you don't know that yet either? Wow, that's really sad to hear. I'm praying for you, Sandy, and your daughter that's going through stuff. Because, you know, it's a God out there, and he's going to help her through whatever she's going through. So he's never going to leave her nor forsake her. So she got to understand that. Do you talk to her on the phone or anything, Sandy? That's really sad to hear people go through stuff. Ooh, life is so short. That's why we got to live our life to the fullest. I don't know. She don't talk to me. Oh, Sandy, that's so sad. But you know what? Life is so short. Life is so precious. People take life just like it's a tomorrow. Life is really short. We got to love people while we can, people. So many people say they love you and they don't really love you at all. You got to love people for real. You got to love while you can. You got to be honest. You got to be loving. You got to be kind. Sandy, from my experience, you have to be mom. Now just turn her over to God no matter what. It's not only God good, all's good. I lost my mom, drug overdose, parents raised me. Yeah, just pray for her, please. I got God, I'm blessed. Yeah, I am going to pray for your daughter and hoping and praying that she's okay wherever she's at. And, you know, because like, let me tell you something, everybody go through something in life and we don't want to judge what people do or how people are doing. We just want to pray for them. So many people are quick to judge people and they don't even know their story. So just pray for her and pray for her family. We're going to pray for you too, Sandy, that whatever's going on in your life, that God's going to keep working with you and make you be a better grandmother than you ever have. So just continue on keeping God first. Continue on praying every day. Let him know that you are there for him and he's there for you. Let him know. So mostly people don't let God know that he's there for him, that they're there for him. They usually leave him when they're going through things. I mean, when they're not going through stuff, they leave God. But when they're going through him, they want him around. That's why God ignore a lot of people, because they just need him just when. Stop needing him just because. Need him all the time. Be there for God like God is there for us. Stop acting like you can't, there's no God. He's there. He's going to always be there for us no matter what. No matter what we're going through. Is that music on, Asia? No matter what we're going through. Be kind to one another. Love one another for real. Don't say you love somebody and don't really love them. Don't go around hating on people. It's enough of that in the world. Just because people hate, that don't mean you got to hate. Just because people do you wrong, that don't mean you have to do them wrong back. So many people want to get back at people. We're playing the get back games. Stop playing get back games. God don't want us to play get back games. Just be who you are. I gave her to God 2 years ago. Absolutely. Hold on, people. Hold on. Keep on networking. Keep on. Hold on. Okay. You got to understand, God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty. Everybody always say, oh, God don't like ugly. God don't like too many pretty people either. You're always just saying God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, and he ain't a fan of too many pretty people either. Because they doing wrong too. So we just got to pray for one another. Always pray for one another. Don't just pray for yourself. That's selfish when you're just going around just saying, oh, I want this God, I want this. What about that other person that's going through so many changes? What about that person that's living in the past still? God works in his own time, not ours. Absolutely. He works in his time. God is an on-time God. He's never late. He's never too early. He's on time. And when we realize that God is on time, we'll see how things work on us. So many people want to rush God to do this, want to rush God to do that. Stop rushing God to do stuff. Just wait on God. I used to be that type of person that rushed God to get this, rush that. I'm not going to sit on here and act like I'm a saint. No. Everybody got a past. Everybody got a story. I'm so sorry to hear about your daughter, Sandy. It was raised part of my life by my grandparent. I look back on it and it was a blessing. Absolutely 320. God makes something out of it. When you think you're going through something and you don't think things gonna get better, when you pray to God, God gonna make that thing out of something. He is. Mostly people down you and say you're not gonna get nowhere. Those are people just not gonna get nowhere. So don't down people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't get back at people because people getting back at you about something. Just continue on living, continue on achieving, continue on believing. Always comfort one another. Always be there for one another. Always support one another. Don't say you support somebody and you don't support them. Always love one another. Always put love in your life. No matter what you do, always love first. Love conquers all, and it does. You got to look at yourself sometimes and say, you know what, I love one another. Even though that person don't love you, everybody ain't gonna love you, but that's okay, because that's what makes the world go around. But you still gotta love them. But you gotta love them right though. Don't say you love somebody and be like I used to do and say I love somebody and really don't love them. We want to love genuinely. God knows your heart. Even when you lying to somebody, God knows when you lying. God knows every piece of hair on your head. He knew you before you was even born. So you may fool the people here on earth, but guess what? You can't fool God. So if you love somebody, love them for real. Don't go around saying you're going to pray for somebody and dogging them in the end or bashing them. There's a lot of people go bashing people because they think it's cute. It's never cute to bash people. It's never cute to hate on people. It's never cute to compete against each other. It's never cute to bring up somebody's past. That's their past. What about your past? What about if somebody bring up your past? Oh, she used to be a drug dealer. Oh, he used to be on drugs. What if somebody bring up that? You wouldn't like it. So make sure your closet is clean before you clean out somebody else's. How about that? That's what we get to learn sometimes. We get to learn what God wants us to learn and be what God wants us to be. Stop being what people want us to be. Stop being in a group. Be who you are. Be your own somebody. I might own somebody. That's why I carry my circle of friends very small because I don't like negative. Once I be around a person that's negative, I usually just move away from it because you're not going to steal my joy. I'm trying to make it up there. I don't know what you guys trying to make it, but I'm trying to make it up there. So I got to live the right way. Melvin said, God will take care of you no matter what hold or stand strong. Don't let go fight the fight. Keep pressing towards the mark of the light. High calling, especially what God has for you is for you. Absolutely, Melvin. Thank you so much. Yeah, what God has for you is for you. Nobody can take it away from you. No matter how they try, nobody can take it from you. I have here, sis. I have here, sis. I have here, sis. Dorcas, what you mean by that, sweetie? I just left it to be one. Oh, thank you, Dorcas. You're awesome. You are awesome. You are. I made a video about 6 things up. Are you blessed for challenge yesterday? You just haven't put it up yet. I think it should be a great challenge for everybody on YouTube. Yeah, that's awesome, Frank. I'm gonna have to get caught up on your videos. I haven't been over there lately, but I'm make sure and maybe make sure I'm gonna get to Dorcas too, because Dorcas is awesome. This girl, I haven't been here. I mean, that's okay, Dorcas. That's okay. Um, Dorcas, this girl, she was a good. She had rent my whole playlist. I told you guys, and I didn't know this girl had rent. This lady had rent my playlist, and I looked back. I was like, what? And then I looked at her. She was in my spam messages. She said ran something. She was saying done, and it came out spam. It was a lot of them. She had ran, and I'm trying to tell you, this is an amazing lady from running my playlist for me. I thank God for her I thank God for her for running my playlist because she didn't have to do it, but she did. And I thank you again, sis, for running my playlist because you're awesome. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and I didn't even know she done it. So that's what sometimes I'm trying to say about God sent a lot of amazing people to your life, and you don't know some things that people do for you, and then you see your numbers going. You're like, wait a minute. And I kept on seeing them moving. I say something's going on here. She ran my playlist, so I thank God for her. Thank you again, Miss Dorcas. You're awesome. God walks with me, and sometimes He carries me. Absolutely. God walks with us, and He talks to us, and He would never leave us alone. Everybody hate on God. Everybody talks about God. Nobody don't put God first anymore. He's always last in everybody's life. But when we go through stuff, then we need Him. Then we cry to Him. We boo-hoo to Him. Oh, God, I need you. What about when He needed you back then? Stop that, people. What about when God needed you back then, when you were going through all that stuff, when you had all that money? Now you don't have no money now? Now you want to boo-hoo to God? Stop it. People are mad and people hate because it is you that God has blessed in this way, in this day. You date, walk in life, you claim it, and do your thing. I got you. Aw, yeah. Yeah, people don't like, sometimes people don't like what you do. Like I said, some people don't like to come to streams that have, when you talk about God, when you're talking positive. But it's okay. I'm going to always talk positive. I'm never going to down you guys that's in my live stream or judge you. Mostly people judge you because you're gay. Mostly people judge you because you're this way, that way. People just judge you. And one thing about me, I'm not a judging person. I don't judge a person because they're gay. I don't judge a person because they're purple, green, orange, whatever, Chinese. I just don't judge people. I don't do that because that is not my job to do that. That is God's job to do that. And we got to learn that we're not supposed to judge people. Just let God do the judging. You just welcome people into your live stream. I don't care what color they are. Just welcome them there. Thank you, Trisha. It's for your words. Until next time. Oh, you're welcome, Gladys. Make sure you come back and visit me, sweetie. And I know you're going on live later. I'm ready for my big laugh, girl. I'll be there, sis, if God's willing. You have an awesome morning, day, or evening, whatever time it's there. And know that your sister right here love you. Okay? Take care. Yeah, so don't worry about how people treat you, how people partake. You just continue on loving and believing who you are. When you stop believing who you are, you stop believing in God. Aw, you're awesome, Gladys. You stop believing in God. Don't stop believing in God. Don't stop believing in yourself. There's a lot of people have been put down so much by other people, they stop believing in themselves. They stop believing that they can do what God wants them to do. Have you ever met people say, oh, I give up? I met a lot of people on YouTube say they give up on who they are. because they stop believing who they are, because other people here say they're not going to do what they're not doing good. They're not doing a good job. You're doing awful. So they stop believing in who they are. I tell you, as a Christian, stop believing. Don't listen to that mess, because it's not true. Keep believing in who you are. Keep succeeding. Keep achieving, because you're going to get there. But you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get nowhere. I believe in myself. I believe that one day I'm going to have a bunch of people talking to. This is just a platform for me right now, but I believe, I don't think, you there you go, there you go, Sandy. I believe one day, soon, I'm going to have a big platform of people, not here. This is just my starter kit right here. That I'm going to talk to a bunch of people that I'm going to be in front of. This is my vision that I see. I'm going to talk to a bunch of people, and there's going to be so many people there, and I'm talking to them and telling them what God is coming back, telling them the good word. But we got to believe these things. People don't believe it, so things like that don't happen, and people don't follow their dreams. If you have a dream, is this something that's going to happen good in your life? Follow that dream. Don't give up on your dream because of people. People give up on their dream because they don't follow it. Follow your dream. If you believe you want to be a motivational speaker, follow that dream. Don't give up because of what other people say about your dream. If you dream that you want to be a nurse, follow that dream. Don't give up being a nurse. If you say you want to be somebody that help one another, be a counselor, something like me. I'm a counselor when it comes to children. So follow that dream. Don't stop doing that. If you say you want to be a preacher, follow it. Don't listen to what other people say. That it's not a such thing. It's not a such thing as I can't. You say you can't, but you can do anything you want to do in the world, but you got to believe that you can do it. You got to say, I can do this. Don't doubt nothing you do, because when you come and you doubt what you can do, guess what? It never happens. If I doubt, I used to always say, hey, good morning, Emily. How are you doing this morning, sweetie? Thanks for coming. If I doubt and say, I can't be no motivational speaker, I can talk, then I can't, then I won't be able to do it. I always believed in that I could be a counselor to help children. And when I believe that, and that's what I do. If you believe in yourself, nobody can steal your joy from you. What God has for you is for you. I don't care how people come around and try to steal what you got. I'm good. And I hear, thank you so much, Emily. You're awesome. And I don't care how people come around and try to steal your joy. Don't let them steal your joy. I'm glad, are you still here waiting? Aw. Don't let people steal your joy. People will still kill and destroy you. Always remember that God got you no matter what you're going through. No matter what you want to be, God got you. But you got to believe in yourself first. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in God. Believe that you can do this. Believe you can. Don't doubt nothing. God didn't make doubters. We doubt ourselves. That's why things don't happen, because we doubt it. Look in the mirror, like I say in every one of my live streams. Say, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am going to make it. I am going to do this. Whatever you got to do, you don't doubt it. You look in the mirror and say it every day. If you're a doubter, that's what I want you to do. Look in the mirror every day and say, I am going to make it. I am going to be a big YouTuber. I am going to be a big teacher. I am going to be a preacher. I am going to be do whatever you want to do. Don't let people here steal your joy, because they do it every day. Sandy says, I've got to go, but we'll be back. I love you all. God bless. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Make sure you come back, sweetie. And thanks for coming in. And you have an awesome day also. Yeah. So don't doubt what people say about you. I don't care what they say. They talked about the Lord Jesus. Guess what? They're going to talk about you too. Always believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to believe in you. Nobody going to put you on a pedestal. Guess what? You got to put your own stuff on a pedestal. People ain't going to tell you you're doing good when you're doing amazing. Ain't nobody going to tell you that. No. When you're doing amazing, they're going to keep downing you. Oh, she ain't doing nothing. Oh, he ain't doing nothing. Oh, he ain't going to get nowhere. He ain't going to get this. Stop listening to people. We are here to love one another. We are here to be good to one another. And we are here to support each other. Encourage one another. We don't encourage one another enough. We bring up people past. You don't even know that person, but you bringing up what they used to do. Do you know anything about them? No. I'm not going to bring up what you used to do. I'm going to talk about what you're doing right now. She's doing an amazing job. He's doing an amazing job. He is awesome. She is awesome. I'm not here to judge you. That's why I welcome everybody in my live stream. People always say, you let them come in your life. I let everybody come in my life stream. Even people that doesn't know God. Maybe I can talk to them a little bit about getting to know God. God didn't tell you to tell me to go judge people, to tell me not to let them not come in my live stream. Who does that? Everybody comes in my live stream. I make sure I speak to them. If I forget about you, I go back and say, oh, I'm sorry. Hey, how are you doing? I don't go around ignoring people in my live stream. That's not good. You make people not want to come back when you do that. And they see you, but they don't want to ignore. They just want to ignore you. They don't want to acknowledge you. Acknowledge people. Let people know that you're that. Hey, I'm glad you came to my live stream. Thank you. I always say I am grateful. I am grateful. I'm not an ungrateful person. I don't want to be ungrateful. I want to be grateful when people come to my live stream. I want to be happy people come to my live stream. I didn't know if I was going to even be on here this morning because our lights and everything went out last night. Electric went out. Internet went gone. So if the internet went gone, I didn't have nothing. I was like, wow, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I woke up like 1 o'clock this morning and I checked my internet and it was on. I said, yay. So I wasn't going to be on here this morning if my internet was off, how I was going to be here. So yeah, so we just got to learn to love one another. Stop living in the past. Live for the future. Stop worrying about what people say about you because people are going to talk about you until you're high and dry. But just worry about who you are today. Worry about that lovely person you are. Worry about that amazing and wonderful person you are. Say to yourself, if you don't hear that from nobody, you tell yourself you're amazing and wonderful. You don't got to hear from the next person all the time to know that you are amazing and wonderful. We always try to get notification for the other person. You don't have to hear that from nobody else. I hate when my friends bring back the past. I tell them to stop bringing up the past. Right, we got to say that, Emily. Don't bring up the past. The past is gone, Emily. We will never get the past back. No matter how you live in the past, there's a lot of people still living in the past. Oh, I used to do this. Oh, I used to that. That 30 years ago, you still talking about that. Girl, bye. Stop talking about that. It's over. Don't worry about the past. God have forgave you about your past. But why? So why are you still living in it? God says, why are you still living in the past? And I already forgave you from that. We're living for the new part now. We're living for what you are now, not what you did yesterday, not what you did last week, right? Not what you did last month. Just for today. Just live for today. Love one another a little bit harder. Be kind to people a little bit harder. Be humble all the time. No matter what you do, always keep humbleness in your heart. Humbleness go a long way. If you don't know that, humbleness go a long way. Don't worry about the next person. Don't worry about what they're doing over there. Stay in your lane. Worry about you. God will take care of them. Don't worry about people keep bringing up your past. Stay in your lane. God will take care of them. Just hold your head up high when you're feeling sad. Hold it up high and say, hey, I know it's going to be a good day today. Oh, I know I got good things coming my way. Oh, I know God's going to bless me with this. Oh, I know God's going to bless me with that. Oh, pray in advance about yourself. Always pray in advance. Even though you don't have your blessings yet, pray in advance about it. Always pray in advance about stuff that haven't even happened yet. Like I said, I always get little blessings here and there, but it ain't no big blessing. But I thank God, even though for the little blessings. We got to thank God for the little blessings. Because sometimes God sends us little blessings and see how we're going to act with the little blessings. Some people don't even thank God when they got the little blessings coming. That's why you don't never get to see the big blessing, because you never thought and thanked him for the little blessing. So always thank him every day. Always put him first. Don't put him last. Just put him in beside you and let him walk beside you and let him know that he is in control of your life. Let him know these things and always be good to one another. Love one another. I am about to get off my live stream today. I'm ending at 8:30 today. I have stuff I need to do. So sometimes I leave a little earlier than 9 o'clock. But you guys, I thank each and every one of you guys for coming to my live stream this morning. You didn't have to be here today, but you came. And I am grateful and I am thankful for each and every one of you guys. We got to love one another. We got to be humble and stay blessed. Stay blessed. Smile every day, even though you don't want to smile. Just smile. A smile goes a long way. You don't know that, but smile goes a long way when you smile. Just smile sometimes. Be kind to one another. Don't